going on, everybody? Welcome back. We're back at Brady's house and we're going to be doing some more work on his E46 M3 engine swap. Today we're going to be putting the fuel pump in, so I'm going to go see what he's working on over here, see if he's got anything.
Well, today we are going to be installing a fuel pump in the M3. What we have here is the Walbro 450 setup from Radium. So starting off with this piece here, what this is designed for, that it will slide over the fuel pump and it'll mimic the actual OEM pump so it fits within the housing. So with that, obviously we're going with a 450, that way we can supply more fuel and be able to run E85 on the car. And then we have just the bag with the pickup and connectors and clamps and everything. So we're gonna go ahead and get into that now.
Also take note, if you see us sweating, it's a damn scorcher out here.
So first thing you're going to do, first thing you're going to be doing is pulling this carpet back here. On that's just to make sure this comes off. Some of the cars that you might see might have a rubber mat, mine does not. So first thing here, we're going to do the four, they're all 10mm bolts here, so we'll get those off. After that, we will pop this off and slide that back, and there is a connector here. So first thing we'll do, we'll go ahead and undo the connector, and this is probably going to be one where you need to, so you slide it forward like that, and then it should just pop off. Oh, it wasn't undone all the way. Okay, that's off. Next thing we're going to do is get a vacuum and just vacuum out this area here. That way, because we're going to be undoing this ring here, and once we do that, we can pull off and it'll be the exposed fuel tank. That's to eliminate anything getting into the fuel tank. So you see there's a lot of fuzz in there, and we're going to vacuum all that out, make sure that's all clean, and then we'll proceed to take the line and the ring off after that.
Should probably shut my door. So, if you guys haven't seen any of the other videos, this is kind of how far our engine swap's gotten so far. We've got the engine, transmission, turbo's kind of where it's gonna go, so that's pretty cool.
Alrighty, so we are about to vacuum it out. One thing I didn't cover beforehand is how to remove the back seat. It's literally super simple. All you gotta do is just grab a hold of the bottom seat and then lift up, and it just pops right out and slides out. So we're gonna get in there and start vacuuming this up, and then we'll be right back.
What's next, Captain?
I need to get a rubber mallet and a either a flathead screwdriver or like.
Time to smack some stuff.
Yeah.
Slap this fuel pump around.
Just a couple times. Time to sweat your balls off on the back of an end. Oh fuck! That just went up my ass. Alrighty, so apparently what you do to get this off is press on these, go forward and then back, exactly like that. There could be fuel leakage, as there is here. Should have grabbed a paper towel. Yeah, that smells great. So the next thing here you do, I'm just using a decent sized chisel here. You can use that, a pry bar, anything like that. And what you're gonna do is get on these ridges here. And then you just kind of evenly tap these around. Try to break this little ring free. Alrighty, so it's coming free here. Once it is free, you can spin it off with your hand, just like so. This is a locking ring. So once that is off, you can take that off, and this is going to be the fuel assembly. So the biggest part is be very gentle with this. You need to pull up and pop it out. So this hose here is what usually holds everything up. So you just gotta be gentle, take the time to okay, and then the cinder comes out just like that. Be careful, do not damage this fuel level cinder, else it'll send your levels will be completely off. So what we'll do, we'll go ahead and take this and we will go bring this back inside the shop here and we'll work on that. Alrighty, so first thing here I'm going to do is remove this clamp here. It is a one-time clamp. So what we're going to do is there's this little tab here. We're going to pull this tab back so it's strapping down, and then we'll just basically destroy the clamp after that. So like I said, don't be afraid to tear up the clamp. Alrighty, so once that's off, have some shop towels, something ready, because when you pop this off, there is going to be fuel. So just so you know, give it a little twist. Well, once it's been on there for several years, it looks like it's not the funnest thing to get off in the whole world. Try something else. I'm gonna try to pop these little rubber grommets off first here. See if I can remove the fuel pump assembly from the actual hanger first. Alrighty, so next thing here, we have to take these connections off. Looks like you just kind of pop them on off, and then that gets the fuel pump away from the assembly. So here's the pickup boot on the bottom. Take the hanger like this, and then it's going to be popped off of these edges here. So you just need to take your hands here and just pop it on off like that, and there's the stock fuel pump. This connector that'll go to the Walbro fuel pump. What they do is they have these connectors that then go to the factory fuel pump connectors, so that way it'll trigger the pump to turn on. Alrighty, so let's pop this back off. And when we put this down in here, first thing we're going to do is put that in there. So we'll slide that in. Hold the hanger up while you're putting the rubber seal around the edge of the tank. Done. Not too shabby.
It's just hot.
Woo. Lord Jesus. Alright, well, we got the fuel pump successfully installed. It wasn't super hard or difficult. We just picked a really hot day to do it on. So we were roasting in there while we were trying to do it, but it wasn't too bad. So what do we got? What do we got next time, Brady?
Well, I'd say next time we'll probably be mounting the intercooler. So have a nice designated spot up here for the intercooler, which is over there, and we'll be picking out a place and kind of making a little custom bracket to mount the intercooler to the core support. And a couple things that we did off camera. I did get a radiator in. It came with the radiator, fan shroud, and 2 electric fans as well. This is just a aluminum OE style radiator for the build, so we got that in there. It's just temporarily mounted in there until I come up with some mounts. We also, to fit the headers, we were going to run them in the orientation of up and forward. Now, due to after you see the turbo in there isn't going to be much room for that, so we're going to run them down and forward. We're also going to cut the headers, a section off of that, which you'll see, and wrap the headers as well, but they'll run down and forward. To do that, we needed to eliminate the DSC, so the stability control module, which sat right here. That way we can, it sat here, and we eliminated that. That way we can trim back this piece some more. For future reference, anyone needing to eliminate that, it's really easy. There's a couple of bolts that hold it in. There's an electrical connector here, and then there is this little brake line here that goes into the bottom of the DSC module, and then this goes in the bottom of the master cylinder. So after eliminating that, you will no longer have brakes. Ways to do that: cap off the bottom on the master cylinder that goes to the DSC module, and cap off the vent here, and that should allow it to start functioning again. We possibly might eliminate the ABS module and find another route. That way it clears up the front left bin there to make more room for the ECM and catch can.
Well, we will catch you guys in the next episode of the E46 M3 engine swap. Make sure to like, leave comments, and subscribe as always, and I will see you guys later. Enjoy the road.